You have a concept for a YouTube channel. You sit down, outline your ideas, and feel that initial rush of creative momentum. Then you realize you actually have to edit the thing. Traditional video editing operates as a massive filter for new creators. You can spend a highly motivated afternoon drafting a solid narrative, only to spend the next 3 weeks wrestling with keyframes, audio sync, and color correction, usually yielding a clumsy first attempt. This bar chart compares the average hours a beginner spends on script ideation versus the massive time sink of timeline editing. The production phase requires an exponential investment of hours just to make the written ideas visible. Because of this steep mechanical curve, the creator economy historically rewards technical endurance. If you are a pure storyteller or a subject matter expert without the patience for software tutorials, you are effectively locked out of the ecosystem. Over the last several years, software companies offered assisted editing features, tools that automatically clip silence or balanced audio. But recent developments have abandoned that incremental approach in favor of complete end-to-end automation. Look at this flowchart showing the traditional video pipeline: recording, ingesting footage, cutting, and grading. Software is now collapsing that entire visual-first sequence down into a single centralized node, driven entirely by text input. This is known as prompt-to-video architecture. It means the software uses written instructions in plain language to construct the final cut, allowing users to bypass the editing interface entirely. Removing the need to manually sequence clips eliminates the technical barrier to entry. Anyone capable of typing a clear paragraph now possesses the mechanical means to produce a fully formed video. To see how this works in practice, we can look at AI-generated whiteboard videos. In this specific workflow, the only action required is pasting a script into a text box. This diagram shows what happens next under the hood. The AI parses your uploaded text, automatically scanning the sentences to highlight key words and extract your core conceptual themes. Without any human intervention, the system instantly queries a vast internal library, mapping those extracted concepts to corresponding geometric shapes and clean, minimalist icons. Finally, the software generates an audio track using a synthesized voice, then perfectly expands and aligns those visual illustrations to match the natural pacing of the spoken words. The AI is translating written language directly into visual pacing. It calculates the precise moment an image should appear to support a spoken idea, a timing task that used to demand years of human intuition. Bypassing the timeline interface accelerates the technical output, while stripping away the psychological friction that typically leads to creator burnout. Operating a non-linear editor, a complex software environment with overlapping video tracks, multiple audio channels, and complex effects layers, requires constant, meticulous adjustments. Replacing that environment with a simple typing interface changes the nature of the work from mechanical assembly back to basic writing. What historically demanded days of manual, repetitive labor is compressed into seconds of automated rendering, turning a static, frozen project into fluid momentum. This creates a massive iterative advantage. If an explanation feels clunky, a creator simply deletes a sentence in the text document, and the software instantly regenerates the entire video sequence to match the revision. Your output volume is no longer constrained by your patience for software clipping. It is entirely gated by the quality and frequency of your ideas. When millions of beginners suddenly gain access to instant, studio-level production capabilities, the competitive landscape of the platform inevitably shifts. For the last decade, YouTube heavily favored high-polish, tech-heavy productions, characterized by elaborate camera setups and hyperkinetic editing. As those visual techniques become automated and ubiquitous, the advantage pivots strictly to idea-dense execution. This radar chart maps out technical polish against information density. Whiteboard explainer videos max out the density axis. They excel at delivering educational commentary clearly, while requiring near zero technical polish from the creator. The necessity for technical showmanship is stripping away. The intrinsic value of a channel is returning to pure storytelling, teaching, and the clarity of the underlying research. Which brings us back to your own ambitions and that blank document sitting on your desktop. If you have been delaying the launch of a channel because the editing process felt too complicated, that excuse is now obsolete. The mechanics of video production can be completely delegated. To bridge the gap between understanding this theory and actually putting it into practice, I've linked the specific AI tool that executes this exact whiteboard workflow down in the description. Write your first short script, paste it into the prompt box, and just experience how frictionless it feels to see your words instantly turn into a completed file. The bottleneck is gone. The only remaining barrier separating you from publishing your first video today is the simple decision to start typing.